Unos. Dos.
Take the hat off, please.
Tres. Good tones. So, Mortal Kombat.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel.
Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Can we do it? Alright, so I actually have to time 11 minutes for the camera because that clock's off. That's me. Where's my coffee? Okay. So this week, pictures were released for Mortal Kombat 2, the sequel to the 2021, and Erin revealed that she'd never seen the last one. I rented it during lockdown on YouTube because the cinemas were closed, and in a 24-hour spell I watched it 4 times. There was not much to do in League Slip in lockdown.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah,
Gas.
2021.
How was after COVID you moved there?
No, I was there in just before in December 2020. Started my job for an unnamed high-profile client.
So yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I played the games a little bit when I was younger.
I never played the games.
Really?
Maybe once or twice. I didn't have it. I might play
I
it
didn't have it either.
at a friend's house and that.
No, like in the arcade.
No, I didn't really go to arcades.
Louis is from the country, so arcades
Yeah.
home to the country until 2024.
Well, you're from the big town of Port Lousy.
I meant when I lived in Dublin as a child.
Oh, would you go to the arcade often?
Yeah.
It says Simon loves an arcade.
I don't know.
I know you get sick.
Oh no, arcades are fine.
Okay.
And then like there used to be in Fairview there was this place called what the fuck is it? It's beside the Bram Stoker Museum. Anyway, I used to go and it was like restaurant, but then there was a climbing wall and there was a kids play area and then there was an arcade.
Like a leisure centre?
No, it was a restaurant. And had all these things in it.
Yeah?
Yeah, upstairs was the arcade. And then there was a climbing wall and then there was like a place for kids to have parties and stuff. Like a rock climbing wall.
By the Bram Stoker Museum?
Yeah, in Fairview.
Oh, no, I think I know in the sea.
In Fairview. Well, it's not far from.
Who was your character?
I didn't have one. I just, anyone that wasn't evil.
Wouldn't matter. Oh, really? You were on the Earth Realm side?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Were you picking girls?
No.
No.
No. That's not because I'm like anti-women around.
Oh, you think, yeah.
The men always just had cooler powers.
Women fight women, men fight men.
The men always just had cooler powers.
Sonny Blade.
Yeah. And I was like a mash all the
Oh,
buttons
they did,
person.
yeah. But yeah, and it was, I'd say a couple of years ago when I learned that if you hit certain combinations of buttons, you get, instead of just going.
Yeah, I didn't really, I knew it was combinations, but I could never remember what the combination of buttons I pushed was.
Yeah, you'd have to be super.
Now Louis knows all the names of the characters, I haven't got a fucking clue. I just remember when we watched the film, I just remembered, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that costume. I remember that hat.
I got into the cartoon. There was a cartoon when we were
okay.
kids, but I never watched that like sequentially or something.
I never watched
Did you?
cartoon.
Like, when I watched cartoons, it was they were never in order.
Oh god, no, never.
It was like, oh.
Unless it was Fairly Odd Parents back in Nickelodeon. Like if it was coming, the times it was coming out, I think if they were made before we were kids,
Oh, so say.
they were just putting reruns on.
Yeah, they were just picking random ones.
Yeah, like when Ed, Edd and Eddie first came out, they were shown in order. Not that there was an order to follow, or like SpongeBob when it was first, and then like sometimes it was just reruns, so it was just random ones they put on.
But I feel like Mortal Kombat would have had more of a linear story.
Yeah.
Whereas they give you the last episode and then they're back to the 4th episode.
Yeah.
Oh, they had their superpowers. No, they don't have their superpowers.
Yeah, I'm gonna start watching the series. I think we'll find it.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. I love cartoons.
Yeah. You see, there's
I'm a real cartoon kid.
What's to do with it? And there you said something incriminating there.
Oh. Yeah.
There's a Attack on the Titans movie.
Yeah, it's probably real action, life action.
No, I think it's a cartoon.
Oh.
They looked it from.
Attack on Titan. Actually, not Attack on the Titans. That's what he always calls it.
It's from a movie.
Okay.
Where they have porn version. Just the titles.
Yeah.
It's like some.
Yeah.
It's like someone selling them out.
SpongeBob No Pants or like something.
Yeah, but one of them is Remember the Tight Ones.
Ah, God, that's a great movie. Actually, Remember the Titans.
Remember the Tight Ones?
No, not that one. Sorry.
Or-
I'm trying to hide my feet.
Like when me and Connor.
You gotta need pay extra for that.
That's just for me. When that woman tried to sell me and Connor my sister's Big Tits 5, and we were a bit concerned because we hadn't seen the first 4. We
Yeah.
didn't know if we'd picked up or not.
Anyway.
Through broken English, she lost her temper.
Okay, back to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that nearly turned into Mortal Kombat in.
Yeah.
So, plot in 60 seconds. Do you want to go for it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let Mortal Kombat begin!
Whatever many years ago, Chinese man is with his family. It all starts off real nice, and then they're all murdered by this weird man. But they hide a baby, so that becomes relevant later under a floorboard. And they're like, the bloodline is now over. But then it isn't because of the little baby. So then this real spooky man, he looked spooky, comes and takes the baby away. So then we're like, I don't know how many hundreds of years later, and there's just a random man doing MMA, and yeah, obviously, this links to the story somewhere. So then someone comes up and is like, have you got a mark? And he's got a mark, and he's like, I was born with this. And he's like, oh. And then all of a sudden this other man, the man that originally killed the other man, shows up, and he's trying to kill everyone. And then they find out that they're like marked to be the people on Earth that are trying to fight the fucking weird whoever they are. And then basically they go through the time trying to get powers and then defeat them.
6 seconds.
Oh, that was really shit, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to try another one or?
No.
No.
I think leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, do you ever watch on TG Carter? They'd always have like old movies, or they're, if you, on the skybox if you press the I, their information. The worst synopsis of anything. A man with a blue van drives into town. You're like, that doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, well, I prefer that though. I liked going into the film not knowing anything.
Yeah.
There's no prejudice then.
I heard, I know you're not a biggest fan, but Joe Rogan, he said that. He's like, imagine going into King Kong and you thought it was about a king.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah.
But I found Inception was like that. Their marketing, it was just reviews of how good the movie was. And I didn't know anything about it going in. I was like, oh, really good at kid.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I had no idea what it was going to be. Louis very upset though because he feels like he should have a higher rating on IMDb.
We'll get to that later.
I liked it. I thought it was a good film. Now.
But going into it, I said to you, I was like, this is just a really fun action movie.
Yeah, and it was.
The plot is very basic.
Yeah.
There's a few minor character arcs, but Mortal Kombat is a beat 'em up game.
Yeah.
So it should be about the fighting.
Yeah.
I thought the action scenes were done really well. I know you thought the CGI wasn't
CGI
great.
was crap.
The blood was a bit there. But
yeah, the blood, everything else, like the lightning stuff, that was fine. But then I suppose it's lightning, so that's not real. I feel like because blood is real.
Oh, you have an idea what blood looks like.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm like...
But I think the blood in that was more true to the blood in the game. Where it was
I was just about to say that, yeah, and it would be very hard to replicate that.
To make that look real.
And I thought the lizard things were a bit shit as well.
The one that they kill?
Yeah, at the beginning. That was a bit shit, but then...
Which lizard?
Yeah, the one at the beginning. Where they kill. It's invisible. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the troll man, like 7 foot or 20 foot troll man, he was very good.
4 arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was very good.
So, performances.
Like no one's winning Oscars.
No, but it's not that type of movie.
No, but I think like that, it's just one of those things where you go, oh yeah, like it's just the action scenes were the most important part, and they were up to standard.
Yeah, the action was
were
great.
brilliant.
Like
The fight scenes were amazing. Like the choreography for the fight scenes were class.
what hooked me on it was they released the first scene before the movie. That was like the trailer, you know, where it's Sub-Zero against Scorpion.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm watching that. That's why I
The
read
final one or the first one?
the first one.
Oh, okay.
The very start of it. They just released that as a short on its own, as a promotion for it.
Unreal.
I thought that was class.
Yeah, that was so good.
And the way it's like Scorpion tail with the trowel.
So good.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm just gonna restart that one.
Yeah, the action was class.
Take 2 for the 70. All the characters were true to the game except for the weakest character, which I saw, who's the main character. What's his name? Cole Young. Like he's just a bit like,
The main character.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really fuck with him.
But he's the only one that they actually created.
Oh, he's not real.
He's not in the game.
Oh, but the whole thing's not real.
Yeah, he's the only original character for the movie. And he
Okay.
was the
Yeah,
weakest one.
not strong.
Thought Sonya Blade was cool. The only female.
Yeah, she was
Long.
good. I liked
Yeah.
her. She was tough before she even got like her stuff.
And as well, I liked that they didn't sexualize her.
Yes, and also she was really clever as well, and she was like really into it. Like
She was real independent. She was like a strong female character. In it.
yeah, it was really really good.
She had
actually,
ideas
yeah.
and she could kick ass.
Oh yeah, her fight scenes were so good. That
Yeah.
one with Kano.
Yeah.
And she didn't even have powers and he did. It was just like, she is fucking
Booyakasha.
unreal. Yeah, I really liked her character. Nice to see a strong female character, as you said,
Yeah.
that's not sexualised.
Yeah.
Wasn't in booty shorts, wasn't
No,
like,
exactly,
you
yeah.
know. She'd been in the army, in the American army, like, and it was just really, yeah, she was good. But then also, like, you could see she was strong, but she also had a softer side as well. Do you know what I mean? They didn't make her hard. You know, sometimes they make strong female characters, but they're literally like, they don't care about anything. They're real tough. They're one of the boys, but she wasn't. She was also a
strong
woman,
feminine energy as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
hugely.
yeah.
Like, she got upset and stuff like that. Sometimes when they make strong female characters, they either make them out to be, not be, I don't know, but like they usually end up being so emotionless, one of the boys, or they end up being a lesbian.
Or what do I do? Dancing in distress.
Yeah, they don't. So she was. I really liked her as a character.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah.
Jax was good. Like I said, it wasn't. The plot was very basic,
Yeah,
and it was just about fight
but
sequences, and which was great.
But that's the thing, they didn't try to make...
Exactly. Like the original Mortal Kombat, the old movies from the 90s.
Oh, is there movies? May I watch them?
Very plot heavy. But the game isn't a plot heavy game.
No. And like that, I think now as well, films are so... They're trying to make something better, or they're trying to just rejig the old stuff. Whereas that just really kind of went, we're just going to make the game into a film.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Yeah. So the actual...
We'll have to see what the second one's like though.
What?
If they're trying not to make it plot heavy.
Well, see what they're... So this movie was basically every, I don't know, certain amount of years, there's a fight for who's in charge of Earth between the Earth realm and the Outworld. And the Outworld have won 9 competitions, and this is before the 10th.
And if the bloodline...
Did a bit of research.
Oh!
Shang Tsung.
Let's see.
He's the emperor of the Outworld, and he's like, we're not going to leave this up to chance at all. Yeah, we're going to kill all of Earth's elected members before.
And wasn't that the whole point of killing your man, so his bloodline was gone?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the end of the Scorpion's bloodline. But then, like you said, they hid the baby, and then...
Hundreds of years later or whatever.
Oh, I got that wrong.
It was hundreds of years later, yeah, I didn't think so.
No, not that. The Thunder God, what was he called?
I can't remember.
Raiden. Lord Raiden.
Okay.
He came and saved Cole Young. So then it was when his bloodline trickled down.
Yeah.
So then, if you have this birthmark of the Mortal Kombat symbol, then you have the ability to gain powers. So, and if you kill someone with that,
you get
transferred onto you.
Yeah, in the Earth realm anyway.
Yeah, but I suppose what would happen if you killed someone who already had the mark and you already had the mark? Would you get double marks?
I don't know.
Would you get 2 powers?
Right to them.
Whoopsie. And then, you learn your superpower, which is your Hakana. Akana. And like Kano said, it could be cool, like laser beams out your arms, or it could be shit like a frisbee.
I like that hat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I thought it was unreal. Sorry, we're jumping from Billy to Jack. But, what?
No.
Did you never hear that? Jumping from Billy to Jack? I think that's a phrase.
It is now.
It is.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a phrase.
Merch coming soon.
Yeah. But I loved your man. What's your man with the hat?
Was that Kung Pao? Kung Lao?
Kung Pao chicken.
Because that's what's his name calls him.
Oh yes, it's Kano.
Yeah.
Kung Lao, I really like that. He did like this. He has the hat, and they're giving out 6 like a metal hat, and I was like, God, it'd be very hard to, because really wide brimmed, it'd be very hard to fight with that. But there was one point when he flung it on the ground, it was spinning, and your one got sliced half. Oh, it was unreal. And then he was, what did he say at the end of it? You were like,
I liked all their references back to the game.
Yeah.
Like when Kano when he beat someone, he goes, Kano wins.
Yeah.
And then when he bet your one, sawed her in half, he's like, flawless victory.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I loved that.
There was another
I
one
thought
as well.
Kano was a great character.
He was brilliant. He was great.
Comic relief.
Yeah, great comic relief. Absolute dickhead.
Dickhead, but he was really... I feel like he was, even though like that, it wasn't a big plot heavy, I think he was really well thought out.
Yeah.
Like it was like that because he obviously started off bad but good, and then obviously moved over to the bad side because money and all that. But he just was brilliant, and I love that bit when he finds his Akana first, and they're like the 2 lads. They can see they've been working and trying to get them, but they can't get the Akanas. And then like Kano's getting pure tick, and they can see like this bubbling inside him. They're like, yeah, we are trying to make you angry, and like then he just gets it, and I'm like, oh, that was just really good. I loved it.
Yeah, it was all how your body responded to what was the biggest motivation was what drew out your Arcana. So you said Kano's was rage, and Cole Young's was
pain, or his family.
Yeah, his family.
Yeah.
And Jack's was protecting.
Yeah.
Sonia.
Yeah. What was hers?
Killing Kano, I guess.
Yeah. What would be your Arcana? What you think bring it out?
Feet. Your feet.
That was too... No! Stop!
And
That was
then
too quick.
the muscle would grow.
Louis! And then
porridge going!
You're disgusting. You're going to be banned off
From what?
YouTube. Shadow banned.
Oh. To the outward.
No. You never heard the term shadow ban?
Yeah, but that's to the shadow realm.
Oh yeah. Mine would probably be tears.
What?
I'd get upset.
Or
and then I'd cry tears.
period?
No.
No.
No, I'd have tears of like molten lava. Or yeah.
Like Kano?
No, his was a laser beam. Mine would be molten
Yeah,
lava.
but do you not think this was like a volcano? Volcano, why?
No, it was a laser.
No.
It's a laser.
No.
But yeah, it was, I just felt, so what we're saying, yeah, it was just good, clean fun.
With lots of blood and gore.
Yeah, it was just, but like, that's a film, like, you know, when we were kids. And you're like, oh yeah.
But that's what I said going into it, it's like, it's just a fun action movie.
Yeah, they don't make them like they do anymore.
Exactly. But I felt it was probably better than the action from Enter the Dragon.
Never seen that.
We watched it.
Oh, we did, sorry, yeah, it was, the scenes were choreographed way better.
Yeah.
But then it's different, like, now.
Yeah, it's a lot more advanced now. But yeah, I thought the fight scenes were class. And I thought it was very clever, the final battle where they split them all up and then they were able to cross-cut between all of them. I think it really kept the pace really high. I thought that was good.
Yeah, I like that. And then that made it more like the game as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So it was really, really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
And yeah, it was all the different locations.
It was cool.
Lumps of each other.
Yeah.
So the second one, apparently, it's the competition. The one that they tried to avoid.
Okay.
But, oh yeah, so then that leads to the next section. Just going to start this one again. Take 3.
Next section.
I was quite...
Aroused.
No. Appalled. When I looked it up on IMDb.
Oh, yeah.
6.1.
Yeah.
No way.
But, like, what's the highest rated film on IMDb? Like, what's the score? Yeah, but what's the score for it? Is it 10 out of 10?
No, probably not. No, but then, alright, Rotten Tomatoes, it got 55%.
I'd go with Rotten Tomatoes over IMDb.
Whoopsie. What, you give that 55%?
No, as in, wait, is 55% better than the score on IMDb?
No, 6.1 would be 61%.
Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind. Sometimes when I look for scores of things, I go on Rotten Tomatoes before I go on IMDb, and I usually kind of be like, oh.
If I don't agree, if the IMDb one doesn't suit me.
Yeah, fair. No, but I think, like, I'm not saying, like, I wouldn't say, I really enjoyed it, and I think it is a matter of opinion. Like, sorry, it's going to hide my toes.
You don't want to start my hakana.
I do think, like that, the Godfather isn't 10 out of 10 on IMDb. I don't think that's going to be, like, it's all relative. Do you know what I mean? Score wise.
Okay.
But then it's also people's opinions. Like, at the end of the day, like, the acting wasn't amazing from some people. Like, that, the special effects. Like, so if you're taking a mark off things, that's 8, say. Like, people aren't saying storyline was, so that's 7. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you were to take a mark off for each of those things. I thought it was really good, but I'm not going to give it 10 out of 10.
No, but I wouldn't give it 6 out of 10.
What'd you give it?
I'd give it 7.2, I'd say.
Very good.
Like, it was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not The Godfather, but also I like that it's not trying to be The Godfather.
Yes.
It's like, we're Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And it was true to the game.
Yeah.
Like, I know they developed that Cole Young character, but that was for the plot, I guess. But then again, I think all the characters were well chosen and well developed. So you had a variety of everything. There was like, Cole Young was like emotional and my family. And then you had Jax and Sonya Blade that were tough. Kano was the comic relief.
Yeah.
Like, I think there was a good mix of everything.
Yeah, but then also, in my opinion, like, is The Godfather the best film ever made?
Well, what are you going to say, Cat in the Hat?
Yeah. No, but I just mean, like, it's very good to be the best film if it was kind of the first of its kind to be made. Do you know what I mean? So every film that came after that about
The Mafia.
Yeah, is obviously not going to be as good as the first one, probably.
You have a bias because it was the first.
Yeah.
But what's your point?
I'm just saying, like, that, it's just, and the thing with IMDb as well is, like, it's just normal people writing the reviews and then they just do an overview, isn't it?
No, I think, I don't know.
I don't know. I'd say people, I just think people sometimes, their opinions aren't great. What makes a film reviewer? You know what I mean?
That's what we're doing. Excuse me.
Do you know what I mean? There's lots of people doing it, so.
But as well, so the second one, there's test screenings going on. It's not out till October, but the test screenings, apparently it's getting bad reviews. But then I saw a review and someone said, I played the game. This is so true to the game. Which is what I feel is the real, well, it was for a long time, the real problem with comic book movies. They were taking
Source material.
no, what's the intellectual property? Is that they were taking like Batman, and then they were like, okay, I'm gonna write this Batman story that has
make nothing to do with.
Yeah, doesn't correspond with the comics about Howard the Duck or Spider-Man or He-Man. Whereas now they've learned that we've got these stories that are so successful with the fan base, we'll just adapt them stories into movies.
Yeah.
So I think it's, I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest.
But basically you have people who either aren't fans or who whatever are deciding, we're just going to make this. So like that, it's people who don't know, so then the people who actually do know get annoyed or whatever, and you're like that, people have worked years or whatever to make these things. Just use what's there instead of trying to make something different.
Yeah.
You know?
Or make something different that isn't Batman.
Yeah. Batman's been made a new... No, I love Batman, but...
Only because Robert Pattinson's Batman.
He's really good, though. He's really good.
So what would you give it?
The movie? I'd give it 7.
7?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a drink and see clear your throat?
7.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. And I think if I was a kid seeing that film as well, I'd be, fuck, this is unreal.
Yeah. But don't think it's like, I don't think you can see it for a kid.
Why?
I think it's like 15s or something.
Fuck off, is it? Check it out right now. Fact check that. Where's your phone?
I think you got the, what do you call it, radar?
Stop. Louis. That's live.
What?
On the phone. I'm gonna fact check that. Right, but there wasn't anything in it that was crazy.
Blood and gore.
Yeah, but like, Karate Kid at... No, I didn't.
What?
I said Karate Kid at that.
What, when he breaks his nose at the end?
Mortal Kombat. It's nearly 2 hours long. That's crazy.
The new one?
No, the one that we just watched.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, hour 45.
An hour 50.
Hour 50.
What's a
Mortal Kombat age.
age rating? Rated R?
What's R mean?
In America?
What's R mean? Is that like 15s?
18.
18?
The film features frequent strong fight scenes that feature large blood sprays, dismemberment and disembowelment. The violence in the film is very brutal at times. This is in order to stay true to the games, though it's nowhere near as violent as Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge.
Okay.
But
Now, look.
some crude references. There's no sex and nudity though, which I loved. None.
I love sex and nudity.
No, but I love it too. But I thought like that. But I'd say
children's channel.
I'd say it was so like someone like literally googled, is Mortal Kombat okay for a 12-year-old? So like my 12-year-old plays the game and it was all of the same characters. There was quite a lot bit of blood and guts and violence and the unnecessary F words throughout. But if your child can handle the gore and a few curse words, it's a good storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it'd be fine.
Scary monsters.
I watched
Scary monsters.
I watched Dirty Dancing as a child and that had an abortion in it.
Scary monsters.
But yeah, I watched Dirty Dancing as a child that had an abortion in it. Now that went over my head.
Like scaffolding.
Well, I would have watched that when I was like 7.
A criticism that I did hear online was Goro, the 4-armed.
Yeah.
So in the game, he's meant to be. You know, you can get like profiles of all the characters in the game,
Yes.
and it tells you all about them. He's meant to be like this amazing warrior that's lived through generations, and then Cole Young beats him straight away.
Okay.
Only criticism. And as well, like you said there, it was less than 2 hours, and that was the point I meant to make earlier. When it does that split 4 different fights,
Yeah.
I think that was very clever to keep the time compact, because if you had it on 4 individual fights,
It would have been ages.
yeah, it
Yeah.
really would have dragged. Whereas that, like a sub 2 hour movie. Then the final fight sequence was class.
It was unreal.
when Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Savage. I didn't expect him to come.
Yeah.
I thought the dagger was just going to... He was just going to use it like Scorpion himself.
What?
Cole Young.
Oh, Cole.
I thought he was just going to use the dagger and that was going to help him defeat Sub-Zero, but was not expecting your man to come. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Class.
Really good.
Will the characters return?
Oh, see, I've read reviews.
Okay.
They said there's new characters, and they said the ones from the first movie kind of take a bit of a sideline. Oh, like that was the end. Remember when he walks out of the gym?
Yeah.
There's a.
Oh, he's going to Hollywood.
Yeah, there's a poster for Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Nick Cage? Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Not
yeah, when he's Nick Cage, I was like...
I'm a sexy cat. Johnny Cage, who was a character from the game.
Okay.
So he's, I think, a main character in this one.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Will you go see the new one?
Yes.
Big day.
In the cinema.
Oh, we wear costumes.
No.
Anything else you'd like to cover? Happy with the length of the movie as well?
Yeah, happy with the length.
Entertaining throughout.
It was, like, I didn't feel like it dragged in any parts.
No.
And, like, it was nice as well because, like, you had the bit where he didn't really know what was going on. And then, like, they did a very short thing about the history.
Yeah.
And then, like, it was the training bit. And then, like, but there was still, even when they were training, there was still the actiony bits in between and, like, that. It was just very much action throughout.
It was very well paced.
It was very well paced. And I loved the way they had, like, that. It wasn't, you know, sometimes, like, there's a film and, like, ages it's going through, like, the history and the story. And you're like, where's the fucking fight scene? Like, they literally just had fight scenes.
Well, they started with a fight.
Everything.
Oh, straight out of the gate. It was a great fight scene.
It was unreal. But, like, that was a little bit of stuff, a fight scene, a little bit of stuff, a fight scene, a little bit of stuff. It was just boom, 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 boom. It wasn't, like, long bit of film, a fight scene at the end. Long bit.
Yeah, it wasn't building up to this.
Oh, it was unreal.
We've trained for this!
Yeah, and I liked the way they put it through where you could see, like, oh god, he's not going to make... You did, like, I was like, maybe they're not going to defeat them.
Or we're going to be in prison.
Yeah, and maybe that would be another film like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a revolution. Yeah.
Really, really good.
This is a fucking pain in the hole now, to be honest with you.
Why does it stop?
There's only so long you can record, like 4 weeks.
Giggity giggity goo.
So, that's the end of Mortal Kombat.
Show your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think kids need to be...
Exposed to a bit more. Exposed might be the wrong word.
I just
Look at this, kids!
Oh, stop. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And, like, I think it's one of those films that you could watch like that, you know, if you're hungover.
It's an easy watch.
Very easy watch. You don't really need to pay attention.
You can dip in and over.
Yeah, it's...
You're not going to get lost.
Yeah. But also a good film like that, if you just want something easy watch, funny, action, has a bit of everything. Yeah.
Good, like, Sunday afternoon film.
Yes. Or a hungover movie.
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and one big thing about it as well, it didn't, like, I know your man had a family, but there was no unnecessary romance, which I loved.
I was kind of like, is that his girlfriend? Is that his sister? Like, what's the relation? Because he just, well, I'm off to the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm like housewife for the year.
Yeah.
Do you think you should call your wife? Oh yeah, you left her in that Airbnb.
Yeah.
No, that was it.
Yeah. I don't think it was an Airbnb, but...
These are cabins in the woods.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not...
But it's one of them where they're like, if we just... Movies do that. It's like, if we just keep the intensity and the pace of the plot up so fast, no one has time to question these details.
Yeah. And I'm a huge one for questioning stuff. And, like, I didn't think about the family once.
Yeah.
But also, they didn't necessarily have them in too much that he was consistently thinking of them. And I was like, I'd save them every fucking 2 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's also good. It wasn't like...
He was struggling to save himself.
Yeah.
So, that being said, if you enjoyed this...
Review.
Give it a like.
Follow.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to my... If you'd like to see Aaron's feet, subscribe. You might find your Arcana.
And we'll be back for more Mortal Kombat reviews in October, and we'll watch the series.
A Russian? Oh yeah.
We might play the game. Who knows? I have a PlayStation.
Is it on PlayStation? I think it preceded PlayStation.
I'd say you can get a PlayStation 2.
Whoopsies!
What?
There was a... If you did some move... There was like loads of Easter eggs in the game as well.
Oh.
So there was like... If you pulled off some move...
Yeah.
And it was like a finishing move or something, the creator of the game would come in from the side and go, whoopsie!
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah, and comment down below if there's any movies if you've seen Mortal Kombat, what did you think? What would you give it out of 10? And
Stop
what would you like... Why?
The hair.
It's my voice. What would you like us to review? 12 Angry Men coming up soon. That was good.
That was good.
Ah.
Shall I do another one?
Do you want to do 12 Angry Men?
Yeah, don't have my phone for a minute. I'm going to look up if we get Mortal Kombat. On PS2.